my name is Ashwarya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we're gonna talk about some shows, somewhat a hit, somewhat a miss, and somewhat definitely a shit show for me. We're not talking about whether they were actually good or not. Well, we will talk about that, but you get my point what I'm gonna talk. So yeah, let's get started, but before that make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll make some more videos. A Netflix show. It's Haunting of the Hill House, and it's just one season, and it has got 10 episodes, which are I think 45 to 55 minutes long, 1 hour each maximum. So yeah, 10 episodes, 1 hour each, and it's just one season. Season 2 is coming, but it's gonna be with a different story. So if you have watched season 1, it's an entire series which is complete, which is great. And talking about the story, in the story what happens is a family moves into a house, and apparently it's haunted. They don't really know that. They have I think 4 kids and 2 are twins, the smallest one. So with the twin girl, what happens is that she starts experiencing a lot of paranormal activities, and those are very scary. So yeah, this show is definitely very scary. It's a horror show obviously, so if you want to watch it, make sure to watch it in the day until and unless you're like me. And if you're somebody who gets scared, turn the volume down, okay? And that's what I would like to say. I would rate it an 8 on 10 maybe. The reason being, it's very interesting, and how it progresses is it starts in the past, then it goes to the present, then it comes back to the past. So that is what happens in the show. And talking about the storyline progresses very well, but in episode 5 or episode 6, I feel like they're dragging it a little bit, but everything connects. Also, there's not going to be any spoiler in this video. If you are expecting that, no, there's not going to be any spoiler, and the show is really good. Watch it if you have time. And yeah, that's it for show number 1. Moving on to show number 2, which is The Typewriter. It's also a haunted show, but it's not very scary. It's not going to give you any goosebumps, and it's really good. Talking about the story, there are 3 kids, and they have this secret club, and they bunk their school on an everyday sort of basis. And the head of the secret club has a father who is in police, and he figures out that they are bunking their school on an everyday basis. And then what happens is there's a haunted house, and it belongs to somebody. So the family whom it belongs to moves back, and then some activities start happening, and the story is very well put, I would say. But this show is going to be a shit show. In the episode 10 last scene, it's going to be like, what? Why? If this is something which had to happen, why was like 10 episodes or however much the episodes were, why were they put in the first place? But it's a really good show. I did like it until the last scene I saw. So yeah, it's a good show. And why is it good? I don't want to put out stories because you can obviously watch the trailer on YouTube only. You can watch the trailer and then you can decide for yourself if you actually want to watch it. But it's a good show, and they discover everything. It's haunted. It's a little bit scary. It's not very scary. And yeah, that's it for this show. I would rate it a 7 on 10. Next, we'll be talking about a show which is all-time favorite. Everybody likes it. I don't know if you like it, if you will like it or not. Probably you will if you have not watched it. It's Game of Thrones. Yes, you heard it right. So this is an HBO show, and everybody loves it. It has got 8 seasons. The initial 6 seasons have got 10 episodes each, which are 55 to 57 minutes long, and the last 2 seasons have got 7 or 8 episodes. I think the last 8th season has got 5 episodes, and the 7th season has got 7 or 8 episodes, I think. So yeah, and until the last episode or maybe season 8, the show is very good. And in the last scene, your heart will cry. You will be like, why did this happen? But that is the theme of the show, and you will experience hatred, love, relationships, complications, a lot of politics. People will change, character development is very good. And don't skip on the show because everything connects as the show progresses. So it's a really good show. I watched 30 episodes in 2 days. I loved it. It's actually good. And it's in English. It's an English show obviously. So yeah. The last episode of this season was a shit show for me and for everybody who was actually a fan, but the thing which I realized later on was Game of Thrones is actually something which will make your heart cry, and they did that in the last season, so I feel it's fine, whatever they did. I mean, it's done, and a lot of hard work goes into the seasons, into the making of the episodes, so it's fine, yeah. So I would rate this show minus Game of Thrones minus season 8 a 10 on 10, and season 8 a 9 on 10, because nobody was happy with the ending. Yeah, it revolves around ancient age, and you're gonna experience a lot of things. It has got magic, it's got dragons, it has got realistic things which actually happen in real life, so it will give you a shake, and you're gonna realize a lot of things which you probably might not be able to realize, and yeah, it's a really good show. Next we're gonna go talk about a shit show. I mean, it turned out to be a shit show for me, and I didn't really watch season 2 and season 3. I watched this season in one day. It had 13 episodes, and I watched that in one day. So it's 13 Reasons Why. I enjoyed watching it. The story progress is really good. You probably will enjoy it, especially with season 2 and season 3 out, but I felt bored in season 2, so I didn't. So it rarely happens that you're watching a show and you get bored of it. I don't know, was it the weight that bored me, or maybe, I don't know, I just got bored. So something which I realized that if I like a show, until and unless its seasons are completed, it's finished, only then I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna wait for it. That's that. Even if I try now watching 13 Reasons Why, I don't know for what reasons I get bored, because I feel like she's dead, she's gone, there's investigation and God knows. It's very captivating story, and it's gonna engross you, and it's a good story, but I don't like it. Simple. Yeah, let's keep it short. Moving on to series number 4, and that is Sacred Games. Season 1 was exceptionally well done, and when season 2 came, obviously I forgot what happened in season 1, because that happens. We are human, we are not gonna wait for anything. So when season 2 came around, it was definitely good, but I did feel that they stretched it way too much. I mean, it shouldn't have been that much stretched, and on the end again they left you on a cliffhanger, and you'll have to wait for season 3, which is gonna come. I don't know when it's gonna come, but it's gonna come. But season 1 and season 2 combined were really good, and the dots were connecting basically in season 2, but season 1 was better, and season 2 was also good. I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was really good. So season 1 was 10 on 10, season 2 was a 6 on 10, because I don't like waiting for next season, so yeah. I'll be moving on to the series number 5, which is, what have I watched? Out of Love. And this series is available on Hotstar Premium. You can watch it wherever you want to, you know where to watch it. And it has only 5 episodes, and it's an adaptation of Dr. Foster, which is a very famous show if you know. But the acting has been really well done. All the characters have been very well played, I felt. The story is really good, and in episode number 4, I did feel it was stretching out a little bit, but everything comes out in episode number 5, or I think at the end of episode 4, so that was really good. I enjoyed watching it, and the best part was it was just one season and 5 episodes, 1 hour each, so it's just like a movie. You can watch it in just a day, and it was very interesting to watch. It's based on a cheating. A wife detects that apparently a husband is cheating, and she's not really sure. Then she goes out to investigate, and she finds out that actually he's cheating, but she doesn't tell him, and she waits for him to confess, but he doesn't confess, so she rips out his reputation in front of the society and does some things which you're gonna watch in the show itself. I'm not gonna give out too much, and yeah, I really like this show. I would give it a 10 on 10. I did enjoy watching it, especially because it was really short, and that is something which I really liked about it. Next we're gonna move on to show number 6, and that is Fitrat, which I watched recently. In the trailer it's gonna look like the best friend and a girl's best friend and a fiance are cheating, but actually they're not cheating. The fiance is, you know, and the best friend is very loyal, but she sort of falls for him. So that's a story which revolves around that, but it's a very good story. It's by Ekta Kapoor and it's available on ZEE5 and it's also on Alt Balaji. It's a very good show, so do watch it. It's in Hindi and it's very good. I think it is dubbed in English as well, so you can watch it there. Show number 7 is gonna be Supernatural, and that show has 20 to 25 episodes per season, and it has got 15-16 seasons. At this point I've lost the count. I have stopped watching it at season number 7 because I don't know, I didn't find the seeds to download it, and that's the only reason I stopped watching it. Also, it was very time consuming and I used to had the dreams of guns and knives, so that's why I stopped watching it. It is a really good show, and especially with so many seasons out now, if you're watching it one episode a day, it's gonna be like, you will remember, because I don't remember most of it because I watched it in 2012 and then I continued watching it in 2015. Then I also watched it once in 2016 and it's 2020 now. I don't even remember. I do remember certain things, but when something happens and it relates to something in the past season, I obviously don't remember that. So yeah, but it's a very good it's a very good series and it's very indulging and you're gonna be addicted if you start watching it. So it's very good. I do highly recommend watching that, and I definitely rated it 10 on 10 and a 9 on 10 because it's got a lot of episodes. So, but it's very interesting, I would definitely say that. Also, these are not the things which I've watched in one day. These are some things which I've watched in my entire life, and I've only watched 2 series in this year. One was in March and the other one was a week ago. I watched the entire series in one day and it was just 5 episodes, so it's fine. And I'm not watching a lot of episodes these days because I'm trying to be productive, or I'm just trying to exist and not get bored. But I'm definitely not watching a lot of Netflix and I'm not chilling because I have work to do. Serious business. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and these were some of my recommendations, and some shows were definitely shit shows and the other ones were really good. So if you have time, watch it. If you don't have time, don't bother to watch it because your time is just gonna get wasted. So rather do something productive, or maybe sleep if you are sleep deprived. I don't know, it's been more than a month now in lockdown, so I feel you would not be sleep deprived. So work for yourself, do something, cook something, help your mom, and yeah, just don't exist. And you can obviously watch if you want. Nobody's coming at your place. Watch what you want, nobody cares, and yeah, just enjoy your life and help others. And I don't have anything else to say, so that's it for today's video. I'll see you in my next video. If you want me to give more recommendations, if you like any of this, would you bother to watch, maybe, let's say, Assume. So I'll see you in my next video. That's it for today's video. Toodles.